Greetings superior beings, greetings supreme being. Don't let them play you out against each other. It's my tip to you all. United, you stand, divided, we fall. United we stand, divided, they fall, whatever. So the Jesuits use problem, reaction, solution and divide to defeat, and we use united we stand and expose their illegal genocide plans, their illegal scalar attacks. So, oh yeah, the subject for today is of course aluminum foil heads. Aluminum foil heads protect your brain against cancer cell phone radiation. In reality, aluminum foil heads protect your brain against cancer cell phone radiation in reality. So that's why I've made this one, about which I can explain more in reality.
But we must never forget to kill more Americans.
Well, I'm dead. Aluminum foil head facts. So that's the title of this overview in reality. Why would they call aluminium foil tin foil or aluminum foil? Scalar waves pass through aluminium foil faster than the speed of light, much easier than a knife through butter, but cancer cell phone radiation is blocked, shielded by the aluminum foil, especially when grounded. So the first question is, why would they call aluminium foil tin foil? Is that to mislead people? There are videos on YouTube that show that your EEG, your brainwave, cannot be measured if you put aluminum foil on your head, even if you put it directly on your head in reality. I can show you that video. It's the video, let's see. Do tinfoil heads really block your brain waves? But in reality they're using scalar waves, so in reality they can still read your mind with synthetictelepathy.com, and they can send silent sound, voice to skull messages in your own inner voice. So the quantum computer can, as a matter of fact, talk in the person's own inner voice. So that's pretty interesting. And the other thing is the balls. You see, I have balls on my head in reality, and these are just plastic balls you can buy on eBay with some aluminum foil around it, because their scalar waves are partially deflected by a grounded Van der Graaf generator. So I'm testing if this also partially deflects their scalar wave, which originates from over there. It's HARP in reality. ISCAT may also be involved in illegal torture. There are several people on YouTube and the internet reporting about it, that they have loved ones that were killed with HARP, and other people are reporting that Rockefellers are involved in extorting the Japanese Prime Minister. And of course that HARP was used to create the Fukushima meltdown by quaking. And of course HARP, according to the Dr. Eastland patent, can be used to create solar storms. So it is a good idea to buy some storable food, peanut butter and rice, and of course a radiological water filter, just in case you would need water basically. The CIA has made websites with weird names like zapatopy.net to label aluminium foil head wearers paranoid schizophrenics. The MIT has been lying that aluminium foil does not attenuate, shield or protect against cancer causing cell phone radiation, while in reality it does. The other thing is that the CIA, Vatican controlled Wikipedia the Free Encyclopedia, reported that the cancer cell phone radiation is not blocked by aluminium foil, while in reality it is, which you can easily measure yourself with a HF radiation measuring instrument. It's this thing you see here. This is the HF35C. And then you can make the radiation audible. That's called attenuating, demodulation I mean. So these are some of the signals. Together they're about 1.1 microwatt per square meter, and in the strongest places they are, so that's too high in reality according to the biologists. Biologen, so that's too much cancer UMTS radiation. It's already proven that cancer microwave radiation causes not only cancer but lots of other problems to people. So cancer cell phone radiation is harmless. For example, people that use a cancer cell phone for over 90 seconds have the lumping red blood cells, a symptom called rouleau by doctors. So in reality the brain control is done with the scalar waves, with the cancer harp in Alaska. So an aluminum foil head cannot block them from reading your mind, because they're not using a wireless or other type of EEG that is put on your head, but they send two waves through your brain in reality, as explained in the Malech patent, also referring to the Brown patent, which makes clear that they use antennas to control the human mind. They send two signals through the brain, and that signal, the difference between these two signals that they use, contains your bioelectric field, which contains your EEG, EMG and EKG. And EEG is your brainwave in reality. So they are doing illegal psychic suppression, illegal sexual suppression, and the depopulation, Project Teardrop, killing off 93 to 99% of the world's population. And the book quotes of the people doing that, Dr. Kissinger and others, are on universalpeace.jimdo.com. So if you want to live, you'd better spread this message, so these people that want to kill you all are arrested before they can attack Syria or do something else to depopulate to 500 million to create their satanic new world order. And they use hand signals like these, the JC Obama Jugend hand signal, Hail Obama, and blah blah blah. So I've tested the amount of cancer cell phone radiation that is blocked by aluminium foil, and it turns out that the cancer cell phone radiation is blocked with a factor 100 to 300, depending on whether it's cancer UMTS or cancer GMS, cancer GSM radiation. So the cancer scalar harp cannot protect you against the cancer cell phone radiation in reality. And of course they're doing the opposite. They're making people age faster with the cancer harp in Alaska. They are depopulating the earth in violation of the Genocide Convention. They've also tortured my mother, Geetje Hofman-Malipar, to death with the cancer harp in Alaska. So the Jesuit pedophiles with their torture devices on YouTube, famous for the pedophilia because they've paid more in pedophile cases than anybody else. And their Inquisition, the concordance with Hitler and the pedo-psycho Muslims, and especially the torture devices on YouTube, and some other horrible things they've done, are of course doing the illegal torture to the Protestant Christians and the unbelievers, which is a bigger group in reality. My mother was a Protestant Christian, that's why they've tortured her to death with harp, because they've sworn in their extreme Jesuit oath, which you can also find in the Library of Congress, to kill all Protestant Christians in violation of the Genocide Convention. And of course all people with nuclear weapons are insane and they are a danger to themselves and others. And the insane preemptive nuclear doctrine is in violation of the Prevention of Nuclear War Agreement, and the spreading of Ebola chemtrail fallout with man-made viruses and vaccines to kill people, slow-kill brain-eating vaccine injections that eat through your skin are real. And of course the web is full of it. And then it is a miracle that the people doing that to the 99% of the world's population have never been killed, but if they drive around in bomb-proof Mercedeses, then it's not that easy to do something about it without the 12 scalar weapon countries that they want to play out against each other. So the cancer harp is used to do their illegal torture, and they've already killed millions of civilians that way. And their legal book quotes are on universalpeace.jimdo.com, so everybody can still press charges in reality and make a nice graffiti on the illegal Georgia Guidestones. Spray the word genocide convention on them in nice pink and green letters, for example. And then you are the real anonymous if you've done that, because there are cameras on it and the person would be wearing an anonymous mask, no doubt. Okay, 19/1/2014, 14:25. The pedo perps have attempted to kill me by attacking my brain. When I write down the pedo perps have attempted to kill, then Big Bertha sends the illegal voice to skull message, okay, good. Big Bertha is the name of one of the Satanists, the Satanists like Michael Aquino's supercomputers that they have named beast computers to ridicule the idea. You are brain controlled with supercomputers. The scalar attack was done with a beam I am able to feel with my hand clearly, because the pedo perps do not allow people to protect their brains against the cancer cell phone radiation, which is part of their depopulation, or rather genocide agenda. And that's how you know that your government is terroristic in reality. You also know this because you are not allowed to press charges of directed energy weapon attacks. People that attempt to call their genocide eugenics are failures. Well, of course, eugenics is the use of techniques and manipulation to create better humans rather than genocide. So I would call the animal by its name, basically, called genocide, genocide, and eugenics, eugenics. But you can do whatever you like. If you want to be labeled a conspiracy theorist, then perhaps you should call it eugenics. I have no idea how these people work. Cancer contrails. Did you know the Capitol building is made of aluminum? My all-seeing eyes. Synthetic telepathy, dum dum dum. You think what I think. Yes, howitzer. Take me to the wall. Take me to the wall. Okay. So universal peace now. Universalpeace.jimdo.com.
But we must never forget to kill more Americans.
To make all Americans eternal and everybody else as well, all humans of planet Earth, and create a non-fictional utopia. I think that sounds better. And I don't believe in their lie that the Earth would be overpopulated. In reality, 7 billion people would fit into Australia and have more than enough to eat in their own piece of land if they would divide the Earth's wealth equally among men in reality. So, I hope you all help to catch the pedo perps that have tortured my mother to death with harp, that have illegally attacked me. And in reality, they're trying to terrorize everybody into submission with their cancer scalar harp in Alaska. I'm putting my nose ring a bit forward. I might upload my self-piercing video. You can get needles, and I have a clamp, so if people, especially if single women, would like nose piercing, septum piercing, then they can get it here. I can take off my hat for a while because it's getting too hot. So I already know I'm better looking than average. My previous videos are not aimed at looking good, it's just giving the most crucial information, and it was done at times that I was tortured the most, so that is basically looking my worst. I might also do some other videos soon in which I look better, and well, I'm happy that I'm doing better. According to the doctors of the AMC hospital, I'm cured. And well, what else is there to say? Lately I've bought a new joypad. These things are available on eBay. There is a computer virus on the disk that comes with this joypad, but it works anyway. I haven't tested the vibration yet, but the rest all works in reality, the buttons and everything. And I think it looks very cool. And that virus on the disk that comes with this joypad on eBay has a virus on it, Trojan, according to the AVG program, AVG in reality. And in reality they are able, I think, to protect your brainwave with HARP, but then you would actually see a shield in reality, a Tesla plasma shield, and on YouTube you can see how to make your own Tesla plasma shield using television parts, and it's a video on YouTube in several parts. So of course it's illegal to block a working medicine from the public in reality. So in reality the holy herb, grass, Mary Jane, Howie Maui should be legalized. In reality it's illegal what they're doing. It's illegal to block a working medicine from the public. Okay? Um, so what else is new? Oh yeah, John Kerry is Skull and Bones in reality, so it's denied, no doubt. And so the ceasefire agreement is burned. Well, so what can we do to create universal peace, prevent an attack on Syria, which they may have planned in reality? Preventing beats curing, and of course you may do anything to prevent a world war. So if there is no other way, you would have to attack anybody with a timer bomb or a sniper rifle if you are serious about preventing a world war and creating universal peace. And that is only if there is no other way to prevent them from creating the planned world war by attacking Syria. And then we can cover the false flags. But I would think that's your job if you're NSA or military, to prevent a world war and to save your family and the 7 billion people of planet Earth they obviously want to kill according to their book quotes, their legal book quotes on universalpeace.jimdo.com. Pedo perps are still hurting my left brain half at the moment near the temple of my forehead. And exact time at the moment is 14:56, 11 seconds, 19th of January 2014. My previous podcast shows that they have erased evidence of incitement to commit genocide and especially murder attempts. So I consider the illegal specimen attacks with HARP that I can feel on my hand as well to be. I consider that murder attempts and torture attempts. My torture overview was erased by the pedo Jesuit trolls that have killed my mother, that want to kill you all in reality while pretending they want to create world peace, and they're against an attack on Syria. Adolfo Nicholas, supposedly the leader of the world. Adolfo Nicholas, the controller, also called the Black Pope, so that you are labeled a loony if you say that basically. Anyway, they finance the KKK and the Black Panthers in reality. And how they do it is they create their wars by playing two sides out against each other, and then they make a fortune of it. So they use problem reaction solution and divide to defeat, also covered by David Icke. He also taught me recovery begins with non-compliance, so that's very good. Although I don't believe in aliens, recovery begins with non-compliance is much more important. And also people that told us that they are using slow-kill brain-eating vaccine injections, which were Google search #1, are of course great people that we should help to expose the Jesuits and whoever is doing these illegal things, whether they're part of our own group or members of other groups. If they are messing with the humans of planet Earth, then we should all stand together against the creeps, the trolls, the people that want to commit genocide in violation of the Genocide Convention. So I think that that's very important to unite against these people that are obviously insane, that are attempting to play people out against each other by terrorizing them and making them angry, by controlling their emotions with their cancer harp in Alaska. So I think they're haters, that they want to pretend that I am what they are in reality, and it's obvious they're haters from their illegal torture, that they're torturing innocent vegetarians. Oh yeah, the cannibalism of the Jesuits is also documented online on 1-evil.org, for example, and on universecreator.weebly.com. So, I think they're also doing things to the video. You can see that the video is going too slow. I'm using a very fast computer in reality. So, I guess this is what I wanted to say. In my next video I want to show you that aluminum foil really blocks your cancer cell phone radiation. So you can do that by searching a spot with much radiation, cancer cell phone radiation, and then using the aluminum foil, preferably grounded. You can do an ungrounded and a grounded test with the measuring instrument showing that it is blocked by aluminum foil. Of course, they can alter what you see on the LCD screen can be altered in reality with wireless energy. Scalar waves of Nikola Tesla are just wireless energy in reality, and HARP is the death ray, and that can be used to kill anybody instantly, but they're monitored by the Russians and the Chinese, those 12 other scalar weapon countries that are helping me to expose the loonies with the cancer harp in Alaska, that obviously want to kill me and my father with their centipedes that they remotely control. And to keep them out of your body, I can show you what you can use to get them out of your body if they're in your body, and also to keep them out you can use camphor out of your house, and some other things that I would be glad to tell you about if you would love to hear it. But I doubt if there are centipedes in your body, so you don't have to worry about that, about pseudoparasitism of myriapods in men. Don't worry, be happy. universalpeace.jimdo.com